personal care, we know what we're talking about. Matt Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. We'll treat you right.
All right, Matt Gibbs is in the studio. It's time to talk about your cars and your trucks and maybe your riding lawnmowers. I don't know. I don't know if Matt does that or not. Do you do that?
I do it to mine.
You do it for your own. Anyway, so if you have a question about your car, your maintenance of your car, what you can do to make sure your car is going to run when you take it on a 2,000-mile road trip, give us a call right now. Matt will answer those questions. The number is 622-9622. So I would think that if I was going on a road trip, I would not want bad news, but I would want the news. Bad news would mean you need 4 new tires.
That's bad news?
That would be bad news.
No,
well, because it's expensive.
That's not bad news.
That's not bad news. Bad news is what? The transmission might
bad
not
news
make
is
it?
for this family that is from Tennessee here going...
Oh, this is a real story?
Yesterday.
Oh, no.
2 people from Tennessee broke down yesterday, but here's a 2007 Chevrolet Suburban, and it basically needs a motor.
Oh, no. And
that's bad news.
All right, now, without embarrassing anybody, could that have been prevented up at home, like before they left?
Actually,
could a mechanic have diagnosed it and said, you're not going to get far?
In this particular case, no, it's not the folks' fault. A lot of times
really?
it is. And a lot of times, people are just, they're going on this road trip and they don't even check their oil. You'd be surprised.
You're right.
But
okay.
In this particular case, this is a 2007 Chevy Suburban with, now get this, and this vehicle has AM system.
What?
It has an AM system.
Is that a radio? What is that? What is that?
It's active fuel management.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
All right. And what happens is this engine starts off at 8 cylinders, and then as it's going down the road, it'll switch to 4 cylinders to give better gas mileage.
Okay.
And that system that transfers from 8 cylinders to 4 cylinders, there's a component in that system that's malfunctioning, causing the lifter to not work properly, causing the camshaft to wear out. So this particular engine has a bad camshaft, a bad AFM lifter, and it's a big ordeal. It's an ordeal. It's a major deal, and I feel bad for this family. They got 2 kids. They're here to see Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And I will say that, and they're a young family, and they're making the best of it. They went and had to rent a car yesterday, and they're going to go and do their family reunion today, and they're just trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Oh, okay. So, but the car is with you, right?
Yeah,
now.
I have the car in the shop. Yeah.
Where did they break down?
To be honest with you, I'm not even 100% sure where they broke down, and they made a couple phone calls, and they were directed to come see us yesterday.
Well,
so
good. I'm glad they came to see you.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, because I don't trust everybody.
Yeah.
But I trust you. So, well, at least they're continuing their trip just with a different vehicle.
Yeah.
Did they have a car top carrier?
They do. It does have a luggage rack, but this is a big Chevy Suburban, so
they
have plenty of room inside. So they went from a Chevy Suburban to a little Ford Focus.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So they had to get all their clothing and everything?
Yeah, they had to get all their stuff out of there, so that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So they're going to call me today and find out what they want to do.
So does that AFM... Was that a bad idea that would do, or do we still have cars that do that?
No, we still have cars that do that. Is it a bad idea? It's all matter of perspectives. At the end of the day,
it just seems like it would be another thing that could break down.
Well, this is the 5th one we've done like this month.
Oh, okay.
No, not this month. We've had 5 this year so far. Yeah, that's what it was.
And are they breaking down for lack of maintenance, or just because they get old? What happens?
The component just goes bad. There's when you call Chevrolet and they have 200 camshafts in stock.
Yeah,
Something's wrong.
That means they know.
Yeah, it's a real
Is it an expensive fix?
It depends. If it's just a lifter failure, it could be $2,000. If it's a camshaft failure, it could be $4,000.
Oh, either way, that's not.
That's what I'm saying. And you're like the tires,
Okay, never mind that.
That's not bad news. Tires is good news.
So, but you couldn't predict this, though. If I say I'm going on a road trip, can you look at everything? You can come to me and say, well, you need this, that, and the tires. But you wouldn't know that the AFM thing was going to break down.
No, you don't know. It's like you don't know. There's let's look at when you come in the morning and you turn on the light switch. You're expecting the lights to come on, right?
It's that iffy, right?
It's just that bulb may not come on tomorrow morning.
And it hasn't a couple of times.
So you don't know.
Actually, one over your head is not on. See?
Yeah. Why? Why isn't it on?
It burned out.
Okay, so what do we got to do to get it come back on?
I think we need a ladder and a new bulb.
Larry, you don't need no ladder. You can reach up there and change that bulb.
Oh my gosh. So but if you are, I don't know, is it too late? I mean, everybody who's going on a road trip probably already is gone, right?
I don't know. I mean, there's people plan, and
I used to go in July, so I guess
it's still June.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what I'm thinking.
My son he did summer school. He just got out of summer school.
Where'd you guys go to? You went someplace. I saw you on.
I didn't go. I don't know where he came up with that. I know where he came up with that picture on Facebook with me and Joey.
Yeah.
That was actually taken that was at Nationals in Wisconsin.
A long time ago?
2 years, last year,
I
guess it was, last year. That was he was in Minnesota, and he just did a marathon, and he got a PR. He did a PR, so...
PR means what?
PR means a personal record. So he beat his best time.
Does he have a new chair yet, or he needs a new one?
He needs a new one. They actually came and he's actually racing in. He used one of his teammates' chairs, and so they got all this foam in there to kind of keep him from sliding around inside of it. But yeah, the guy that's making the chair came out and they did all the measurements.
Teammate's bigger, in other words.
Huh?
The teammate is bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to go to the phone?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Morning, guys. Morning, Matt.
Morning.
When you're rotating your tires, should you follow a certain schedule? Like, in the old days, it was like front to back, back to front. I mean, like now it would be like, let's say, front left to rear right, or is there a certain pattern that you should follow?
Well, what we typically do is we try to get folks to do it every other oil change. If it's a front-wheel drive car, cross the fronts, bring the rears up. If it's a rear-wheel drive car, we'll cross the rears and bring cross the rear and then bring the front straight back.
Okay. Should you keep track of that yourself so that when you take it to your place or some other place, they know how you did it last time, so they know how to do it the next time?
If you want to do that, that's fine. If you want to bring it to us, we keep track of it because we always do it the same way on every car. So if you came in and said, "Hey, I want my tires rotated," we just know what way to do it. This is the way we do it every time on every car.
And what did you recommend as far as mileage for having it rotated?
Every other oil change.
Okay. Now, so you're talking every 5,000 miles?
Well, no. You do an oil change every 2,500. No, we do ours. If you come and use our oil, and we change the oil at our shop, we give you 4,000 miles. So every 8,000 miles, you're getting your tires rotated.
Okay, and that goes for all brands and all tires, right?
Pretty much. I mean, that's the rule that we go. And some people, some people do it the way that they want to do it, and I don't have a problem with that. This is just the way we basically do it, and if it works for you, it works, and if we'll do it any way you want it done.
Yeah. See, another real quick question. I got a close friend. The guy's, he likes to keep his car clean. He probably washes it every week if it needs it or not. And he had heard someplace that black stuff that you put on your tires to make them look nice and fresh and new is not so good for the tire. Have you heard anything on that?
No, I've never heard anything on that. We see tire shine put on cars every single day, and in all my years of doing this, I can't say this is the reason this tire did this was because of tire shine.
Yeah. I know. He said he heard that it dried the tire out and caused cracking and stuff. But that's what he said he had heard, and I thought I'd ask you to see what you thought about it.
Yeah, I use that stuff all the time, and I've never had an issue because of it. So.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So he he gave me a question for you. When you change the oil, do you tell the car when to make the light come on that says it's time, or does it just come on by itself every 3,000 miles?
Well, a lot of times you can set up the parameters.
Oh, okay.
Some of them you can't set up the parameters. They just tell it to come on.
So you tell the customer 4,000 miles, but the car might put the light on the 3,000 miles,
it
right?
might, but there's always a way to reset it.
Oh.
And it's usually never 3,000 miles. Matter of fact, there goes that. But typically, it's more than 3,000 miles because the cars, most of the manufacturers set it up at normal driving conditions. So normal driving conditions, they allow you more time. Uh-huh. But we're in extreme driving conditions here, and I always try to say that to folks. Hey, we live in Florida. It's hot out there.
It's extreme.
Yeah. It's extreme. So and a lot of the newer cars you can set up. You can go in there and program it how you want things to come on and go off and stuff like that.
So what is it about using a car that prevents dry rot in the tires? Or in anything, really. I mean, what you would think that the rubber is out in the sun while I'm parked in the parking lot here, and it's out there every day, but it doesn't get dry rot because I drive it, right?
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. Drive it, keeping it moving, keeping it flexing.
That's what it is, just moving it around?
I think so.
Wow.
But they also say, like your tires, you should, regardless of tread and how thick your tread is and all that, you should replace them every 8 years.
Ah, okay.
And there is a date, every tire stamped with a date of when it was made. Yeah.
So I got to look and see what the date is.
Yeah, you got to, but it's on the inside of the tire.
Oh, so I need to go to you.
Yeah.
It's on the inside of the tire.
Yeah.
Really? We don't do anything ourselves anymore.
Why should you? Yes, you do. You get up at 2:00 in the morning and get on this radio every day.
Well, I don't know that that's the same thing.
Why not? You do what you do. So, and I do what I do.
Oh, so you fix your own car? Well, that would make sense.
I don't fix my own car.
Oh, you don't?
No, I guess someone else does.
Oh my gosh. All right, phone number is 622-9622 if you want to call in and talk about your cars, because
cars are cars all over the world. Cars are cars.
Yes, they are. Cars are cars all over the world. Yes.
Similarly made.
Similarly made.
Similarly sold.
Similarly sold. Now that's wrong.
And when wrong. Cars are cars all over the world.
You're doing the Chevy Chase thing, the dance thing, and that. The rest of the song is not that good. Just that part. So yeah, I haven't had that in a while for you.
No, you haven't. We haven't heard that one in a bit.
That's always good. The greatest hits of auto repair with personal care.
Yeah, right here, Sunrise Automotive.
It's amazing how many cars are out there that are mine.
That are yours?
Yeah, the Rendezvous. I see so many of them.
Yeah, but isn't that the way? It always is that way. You know, you don't pay attention to like that particular car until you own one.
Right. You don't realize it. So, do you see a lot of your cars out there?
Yeah, every time. Yeah, like right now, I'm driving a Toyota Sequoia. So every time I see a Toyota Sequoia, I got to know: is it a SR5? Is it a limited? Or is it a platinum?
Have you ever been to the Sequoia National Forest?
No.
I always wanted to go there.
Is that where Sasquatch lives?
No, that's where yeah, maybe. I think that's where the, isn't that the big trees? What do you call them? The big...
The big red trees that you drive through that have tunnels through.
Yeah, what are they called again?
The big red tree with a
Oh my gosh, how did I forget the name of those things?
redwood.
Yeah, maybe the giant redwoods. Yeah. I've never seen that.
I've never seen one, but isn't there like a spot there where you park it like you're going up a hill, and you put your car in neutral, and then it goes up instead of comes down, it goes up.
That's in Lake Wales. Have you ever gone to the Spook Hill in Lake Wales? It's right not too far from here. You can park your car there, and it'll do the same thing. It'll go up a hill.
I like to do that. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list.
It does it better if you put the car in reverse and just let off the brake. Good morning. You're on the Earth Map.
Hi, it's Kathy. Hi, both of you. We know a Sequoia and also Spook Hill in Lake Wales.
There's a sequoia in Spook Hill?
Sequoia in the big tree you drive through out in California.
Oh, okay. So they have both in California.
Right, redwoods and sequoia, but the sequoias I think are the ones that you drive through.
Okay, but we don't.
And in Spook Hill in Lake Wales.
Yeah, yeah, that's in Lake Wales. Yeah, two different places.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Just straightening us out, just make sure we know. It's two different places. Yeah, but you can go to Spook Hill. There's nothing there. I went there. It's like this big nothing.
Okay, so I just added that to my bucket list.
When are you gonna go? This weekend?
No, I don't. Well, I'll probably do it before I die, so I have to do it next weekend.
Can you imagine that if that's on your bucket list, right? Can you imagine you're on your deathbed and the doctor's looking at his watch and he goes, I don't know, you got anything on your bucket list you can do?
Get me to Spook Hill. Spook Hill.
I want to see the car go uphill. Imagine that they put you in an ambulance and they say, "All right, we're here, man. We're here, Mr. Gibbs." Oh, okay.
Put her in reverse. Take your foot off. Take the brake.
Can you imagine that? You're in an ambulance. It's the end of your life. They know you're a mechanic. The ambulance breaks down. Mr. Gibbs, what do we do?
Call AAA. By that time, I'm done.
Call the road rangers. Oh my gosh! So what do you do to prepare your own car for a road trip?
Well, we went up to Tennessee. Me and my wife and I was pulling our camper, so I brought the truck in, and I did this myself. I didn't even have one of my guys do it. I did it. So I just serviced everything. I serviced the transmission. I changed my coolant, changed the oil, checked my brakes, checked all my fluids, checked my airs in my tires, made sure my windshield wipers wiped.
Do you ever cross the line, the Canadian American line?
No, I've never been to Canada.
Well, nowadays you need a passport.
Okay.
But when I went, I didn't need a passport. I did need papers, however, because I had my dog. And it was the strangest thing because I went to the line and they definitely were anxious to see those papers, and I forgot where I put them. So that's a little tip for traveling. If you have to have special papers, have a special place for those papers.
Right.
Because if you just kind of say, "Oh, put them in the back seat, I'll find them."
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dog ate them.
The dog is going to step on them and put toenail things through them. Yeah, it's a strange thing. They asked me for the papers for the dog, and they had to look at everything, and they never once asked me if that was my child, my son. They just assumed, well, you're not kidnapping him, but that dog, we need those papers for that dog.
Well, but they probably want to make sure the dog had his shots and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they didn't care if I was kidnapping this boy. We got a phone right now.
No. I thought I heard a dog barking.
Do you have a dog?
I got Cocoa Puffs. I have Cocoa Puffs, and my wife has Eli, Mr. Eli Bowinkle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I call him Bowinkle. She gets mad, but he's Eli.
What kind of dog do you have?
Eli is a half Australian Shepherd and a half Border Collie. I mean, dude, half.
That's a big dog.
He's a good-sized dog.
Yeah.
Smart. Oh, my gosh, this dog is smart.
Eli's smart.
This dog, I believe, if I worked with him just a little bit longer, I believe I could get him to cook his dinner. This dog is incredible. And then Coco is like this little miniature pinscher Jack Russell mix that is not real smart, but she sure does love me. She's right when I get home. She's right there. She follows me all over the place.
All dogs love their owners, though, don't they?
Yeah, but this dog just really loves me.
Do you take the dog with you?
All the time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my wife is up in Tennessee now.
Okay.
And she has Eli with her.
Ah.
You know, so and I have Coco with me. So yeah, Coco
Puffs.
Coco Puffs.
Do your dogs become your children after your children move out of the house?
No, well, our children are our children, and our dogs are our dogs. I mean,
No, we
just had Father's Day Sunday, so I had my children and I had my grandchildren, and I still had.
So what'd you
Cocoa
do?
Puffs.
Did you do anything special?
Yeah, I worked my butt off. Is what I did. No, hey, I never won anything in my life, right?
Uh-huh.
I won this grill at work.
You did?
I did. A Weber.
At work?
At work.
Well, who set up the competition?
Snap-on, man. It's got a Snap-on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a Snap-on Weber.
So the boss won the prize.
I did.
And all the workers pay. Oh, come on.
Yep, that's exactly what they did. I'm like, I came out, I was meeting with a woman in my office, and I get out, and there's this grill in my. I said, what's the grill doing here? You won it. I'm like, really? I won it.
And everybody who works there says, come on.
So
Was it a raffle?
Yeah, it was kind of like
okay.
There was this box on the tool truck, and there was these tools in there, and if you bought a tool from that box, you got a ticket. Well, I bought 2 tools.
So did you use the grill?
I did on Father's Day. And my one daughter, she made some side dishes, and I grilled chicken, and I grilled hot dogs, I grilled hamburgers, I grilled steak, all at one time. I just grilled on my grill.
Now, we were having an argument yesterday regarding barbecue in the South and barbecue in the North.
Okay.
Do you think you could get a good barbecue up in New York?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, yes. To be honest with you, I would think
You think so?
you could.
Okay.
And let me tell you why.
I think so, too.
We went to this place. I don't know why we went there. We were in New York City, and there's this place called Jezebel's.
Right?
Southern cooking.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Right? So we okay, let's see how Southern cooking is in New York City.
Because she probably is from the South.
But let me tell you what, that girl could cook.
How big? Do you remember where in the city it was?
No, it was real close to the theater district in that area.
Okay.
Because I think we went and saw Les Miserables that night.
Okay, that goes good with Southern cooking.
That's what I was thinking. And so that's what we did. We went to this, and they had this pan.
So you were raised in the South?
Well, actually, yes, I was raised in the South. I wasn't born in the South, but I was raised in the South.
So the Southern barbecue is something you really probably could consider yourself a connoisseur of.
Yeah, like not even so much like Sonny's barbecue,
right?
But like Tommy's barbecue.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. And so this lady at Jezebel's in New York City met your expectations.
Yeah, I mean, for what I was expecting in New York City, this was like, wow, this is pretty good.
There you go. Okay, I'm going to use that soundbite tomorrow. I'm going to take a clip from what we just did and play it for Galen Unold at Lifestyle.
Okay.
Because he said, no, there's no way.
Yeah. No, go. I'm serious. Look it up. Jezebel's, New York City, for Southern cook. Now, it's not necessarily barbecue.
Oh, okay.
But you said, could you think that there could be?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And yes.
So she might.
Because I honestly believe that, if there's a woman that can cook like that, there's a woman that can, or a guy that can cook like this. So, I would think.
Do we have any car factories in Florida?
Not in Florida.
We have in Alabama, right? Isn't there a Toyota in Alabama?
I think so. And my brother-in-law works at the Nissan plant in Tennessee.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big deal, right?
That's a huge deal.
That's one of the most dependable cars, right? Nissan. Oh, you don't like to commit to that.
I'm not a big Nissan person.
Oh, you're not.
No.
I know you don't like Volkswagens.
No.
Which is why they don't sponsor your show.
Yeah, they want to, but I won't let them. They offered stupid amount of money to be the sponsor of my show, and I just can't
What would
do
you
it.
do? What would you do if they sponsored your show? You'd have to talk nice about them.
Who? Vote? I would not allow them to sponsor my show. I would just, no, that would be wrong for me to say, oh, yeah, I'll take your money, and that would be wrong. I'd be lying. I won't do that. I feel sorry for people that own a Volkswagen.
Oh, my gosh. We'll have fun this week. We're almost out of time
Yes,
here.
sir.
What do you want to tell everybody? What's your phone number?
My phone number, I'd like to give out my phone number, and people could call me and everything. My phone number is 352 690 1993. Now, when you call, you'll probably end up talking to Tom, Chrissy, or Philip.
Because you're not there.
Because, well, I'm there, but I usually don't answer the phone.
Just remember, cars are cars.
Cars are cars.
There we go.
all over the world. Similarly made,
Similarly made?
similarly sold.
I don't know about that part.
Abandoned when wrong. Cars are cars all over the world.
You're a good drummer. All right, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Larry.
Hey, what's your music?
Auto repair with personal care. We know what we're
Well, blended there.
about. Matt Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. We'll treat you right.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. Stocks opening sharply lower on Wall Street as the president threatens more tariffs.
President Trump last week announced tariffs on $50 billion worth of Chinese goods, and China quickly responded with its own duties, prompting the president to return with a new list covering $200 billion in Chinese imports. China says it's ready to retaliate again, calling the U.S. plan irrational.
Fox's Simon Owen. The president set to talk immigration today with House GOP leaders as criticism continues for its treatment of migrant kids at our southern border.
According to DHS, nearly 2,000 children have been taken away from their parents over the last 6 weeks since the zero tolerance policy went into effect.